This weekend was the second round of the Texas Enduro Cup hosted by Team Trail Party. This took place out at Sansom Park in Fort Worth, Texas. It was a cold morning, so I geared up and went to go shred the stage heavy metal. Over this jump, I get kicked to the right a little bit, which is foreshadowing for a few other mistakes to come. Here comes another mistake. This was my first and only run on heavy metal, and I finished with a 1:17. Besides those mistakes, I felt pretty fast, so I decided to move on to the other stages. Here are a few clips of my other mistakes that I made throughout the morning. The good thing is that I was feeling really comfortable on the bike. The bad part is that I was a little overconfident and pushing too hard. That ultimately led to a pretty hard crash right here. After gathering my bearings a bit, I decided to turn it down a notch and push forward. My adrenaline is really pumping at this point, not only because of the race, but because I had to face my demons. I felt myself wanting to tense up, but I stayed loose and made sure to keep those pedals level this time. I was very pleased with this redemption run and pulled in at a 114.7. It was the boost of confidence that I needed. Next up is Threefer Madness. After all that hard charging down the hill, you gotta make sure that you watch your speed through the switchbacks. This is the corner that I blew earlier, carrying too much speed into it. This was my only clean run of this stage the whole day, and I ended up just a fraction of a second off of first place. Next up is Party Trail. Of course, I had to throw it back with some sandstorm. You would think that I would learn from pedal striking after my first big crash, but there I go again. This time I stayed up, but my foot came out of my shoe. I had to coast through some of the pedal sections trying to mash my foot back in. While this was still my fastest run on the stage, I couldn't help but wonder what time I would have had if my foot stayed in the whole time. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to redo this run before my time chip was due. Last but not least, I present to you the candy bar stage. This was my very last run of the day, so I was off to turn on my time chip and see how I finished.
Doing it for Canyon Falls Cycling Club in men's beginner, Eric Terrazas. Nice job, Eric.
Hey, would you look at that? Third place in my class in my first official enduro. Congratulations to Sonny in second and Josh in first. I had a great time shredding with my buddies Eric, Todd, and Steve, as well as the other great racers. Slayton Hughes captured this great photo of me dropping the chute on Chute Show. Thanks to Team Trail Party for hosting this awesome race, and I look forward to the next one at Reveille Peak Ranch.